This is episode 834, and we are in my backyard this morning in beautiful tropical Southwest Florida. If you are joining me live, please say hello. I apologize that I am a few minutes late. I am 13 minutes late this morning. I have a maintenance man here that stayed a little longer, or he arrived a little later than I expected. He was supposed to be here at 8 and arrived just before 9, and so he's still here. We may see him walking in and out. He comes to check on the air conditioning in my house, which is super important to check and maintain when you live as far south as I do. Anyway, like I said, he may come out here, he may not, we'll see. Anyway, if you're joining me live, please say hello. Good morning, Grace, Constance, Lisa, Joyce, Marcia. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hi, Judy. Good morning, Rita. Hi, Dave and Debbie and Carrie. Good morning. Hi, Elizabeth and Melissa. Everybody have a good weekend? Anybody do anything special? Hi, Sabrina, Jackie, Barbara. Has anybody been crafting this weekend? What did you work on? I worked my tail off this weekend. Hi, Petra and Joe, Cindy, Linda, Mariana, Jill, Lisa, Jackie. Good morning, everybody. I have been getting ready to go film my next season of Knit and Crochet Now. I leave a week from this Tuesday, and I will be on 6 episodes, which means I need to do the step outs for 6 projects, which is an enormous amount of work. And although I did work my tail off all weekend, I did get 4 of my 6 episodes. Can anybody see me? Can you see me? My screen went dark for a second. It wasn't like the normal kind of bad reception, but looks like you can see me now. Okay, good. Hello from Turkey. Carrie started the Medea Mobius cowl there. That's great. Hi, Melody. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Thank you. So the second part of getting ready for Knit and Crochet Now is figuring out wardrobe for 6 episodes. And I don't fit into most of my clothes right now because I've gained so much weight. My weight gain started with surgery a little over a year ago, and then continued through quarantine. So I've packed on probably, 20 or 30 pounds since the last time I was on the show. Yikes. Anyway, so I'm having issues with figuring out what to wear. Also, the show really doesn't like me to wear my designs because they feel like it distracts from the show, and I've kind of tried still over the years, and this year I'm like, I get it, I get it that if you're trying to teach a knit or crochet project and you're wearing a different one, I get that that's distracting and causes a lot of questions for their customer service to deal with. So I'm not going to wear anything knit or crocheted on any of my 6 episodes this time, and that will be the first year in all my years of TV that I do that. Even when I was on Knitting Daily TV years ago for 10 seasons, I always wore something handmade on that show, and in the first 2 seasons that I've been on Knit and Crochet Now, I did the same. So this will be my first season of not wearing anything handmade on the show, and that begs the question, well, what do I have? What am I going to do for accessories and stuff? So instead of wearing large blouses, I'm going to have to move up to extra large blouses for this season. So I've been looking on Amazon, and later on this week we'll put together my outfits together. I thought that might be a fun show. Would you like to do that maybe on Friday or maybe on Monday before I leave? I'll put together my tops and accessories. And so in the meantime, I've been shopping on Amazon looking for stuff, and I have found some really cool things that I didn't know existed because it's something that I haven't shopped for in the past. Like, for example, recently I bought these earrings that aren't handmade, right? I bought these on Amazon a while ago, these tortoiseshell hoops, just for something different because I haven't gotten around to making new crochet jewelry or knit jewelry lately. I'm hitting myself for that. Anyway, I thought, well, why don't you look up more costume jewelry? See if you can find some long dangling necklaces to wear over a blouse. See if you can find some more earrings, and see if you can find some simple blouses for 1X or XL or plus size, and see what you can find that will look good on camera. So we have some rules with what you wear on camera. No fine prints, no black, no white, no red. So you want preferably jewel tones or muted colors, and preferably solids or bigger prints. And I'll be showing you some of my choices that I've found, if they work. You know, shopping online can be risky sometimes, unless you're good at online shopping, which I feel like I am. I know how to read the reviews, and I know how to figure out my size, and I know what silhouettes work for me. But one of the things that I found, and I'll put a link to this in my video description after the show. Let's see if I can post a link though. I'm gonna try. Does it work? Did that link work? Anyway, oh, let's see. Let's go to my Amazon shop and let's see if I can get these links to work. Anyway, you can find this at amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. And my most recent find is this set of 18 pairs of costume earrings, which are absolutely adorable, and I can't wait to show you. I didn't send the link from my shop, now I did. So let me see, how much were they? So this 18 pairs of earrings for $23, and they are just stinking adorable. I'm going to show you all of them. So, oh, I have to take them out of the packages. So some of them, I ended up searching acrylic earrings, and I did, and in set there are a few more pieces of acrylic hoops, which I thought were really fun, because I really am into the tortoiseshell acrylic right now. So there's several different types of hoops. Most of these earrings are post back, like this, where you put the post in, but some of them are hooks also, a little larger than a traditional French hook, and they're acrylic also. But look at how cute this is. Oh, my AC guy didn't want to come over and say hi. I gave him the option to know that I was going to be on YouTube, and said, you're welcome to walk through here, you're welcome to say hi, but I think he shied out and he went the other way. Anyway, look at how cute these are. So these go right in your ear like that. Oops, I forgot to take this one off. And I didn't even show you my favorite pair in the set. I mean, for $23, I'd be okay buying 1 or 2 pairs of earrings, but my gosh, I got 18 pair. Even if I don't like all 18, I could give some away, but I happen to like all of them so far. So these are like a pink acrylic that has kind of like a stone texture to it. So it looks heavy, but they're not, and you know how sensitive I am to heavy earrings. Some of them have rattan wicker. How cute is that? It kind of has like a 70s Three's Company vibe, but it also has like a really southern tropical vibe too. There's a couple pairs with rattan in here. I've never even seen rattan earrings before. How cute is that? Adorable, right? And again, all super, super light. Okay, are you ready for my, oh, let me show you some more. So then there's some more hoops. Remember how I said these pink ones have like a texture of stone, even though they're acrylic? Well, this exact one comes in white also. And then there's these cool wavy hoops that are white acrylic, but in that same stone texture. Then there's some drop earrings, not drops. So like in this pair, the gold piece is the piece that has the post that goes in your ear, and then the dangle part is in the tortoiseshell acrylic. They're just, I don't know, they're a little bit retro, but really fun. And this is the style that I'm wearing, but with rattan. I just think they're so cute. Ooh, these are pretty too. These are the same acrylic that looks like stone, but in like a jade green, or even maybe that's more like an emerald green. So pretty, right? Do you want me to take them out of the bag? Can you see them in the bag okay, or no? And again, just so many, like more hoops, more tortoise shell. Yes, my shirt has birds on a wire. More of the pink faux stone. And then there's some drop earrings that have multiple colors in them as well. Well, if you like the green ones, Joe, you're going to like the next ones too, I think. I'm saving my favorites for last. Like, I like everything I've shown you, but seriously, oh, Donna, that would be a great idea. Make some sort of a handmade jewelry container, and then give this set of earrings in the with the jewelry container. That would be wonderful. I did leave a link for the earrings in the live chat. You can also find them on my Amazon shop, and you can and I'll put it in the video description after the show. So this style comes in a couple of colors. This is like a teal green and a burgundy and gold, and this is gold, black, and silver. Oh, the other thing, when you go to the link to see this set, there are several different versions of the set, so there's different styles. I believe this one's called the rattan set. And here's another set with dusty pink. Okay, are you ready for my favorites? Definitely a little more of a 70s vibe with these, but also tropical. Yeah, they have silver stuff too, Jill. I happen to like the gold stuff, but yeah, they had lots of other sets. And I did this, and so I'll show you more things that I found on Amazon when they start arriving this week, but I found more things to wear on the show. And then we'll put together my outfits for the show, maybe Friday or Monday before I leave. Look at these, look at these leaf earrings. How cute are they? So there's a green set. And that's that acrylic that looks like stone, like I was saying, like with the pink and with the white. That's the green in the leaves. And then here it is in gold. I want to try one of them on. I think they're so cute. I just don't even know what I like the best. I love all the tortoise shell. I love all the faux stone. I love the rattan. I love the leaves. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I like the best. All right, let's put on one of the green leaves and check those out. I mean, these need a backing. All of the earrings come with their own backings. That's why they're all put in the separate bags, because each pair of earrings has its own pair of backings. Oh, and the whole set came in a box, which I thought was kind of handy. I'm not sure if that will be how I store them. I have one of those really pretty earring trees that looks like a butterfly. I have another one that looks like the tree of life. How cute is that, right? I love it. Let's try on the gold one too. Oh, we're gonna try on the rattans too. Why not? The gold ones are a little bit bigger. I just can't believe how many pairs I got for the price. And again, it's costume jewelry. Is this going to last forever? No. But is it going to be fun while it lasts? Absolutely. Look at that. So cute. I can't even pick a favorite. Oh, I got to show you something else that I found on Amazon too. So a friend of mine has this water. You know, you have product envy, right? A friend of yours gets something and you're like, oh, yours is nice. Yours is so much nicer than mine. And I've been having trouble with sticky fingers around the house, taking my water jugs and the tops disappearing on and off over the years. Not going to name names. And I happen to not have a good water jug right now, which is really unfortunate for bike rides, for spending time at the beach, or just even now that it's getting hot here, it's really nice to have a jug that you just take with you when you leave the house, and it's by your side the whole day. So my friend has the 32 ounce size, and she has a brand name of jug that's supposed to be like super duper insulated, keeps your water cold for 24 hours, or your hot beverages hot for 24 hours. And she had the 32 ounce size, and I was like, oh, okay. She said she got it at the mall, and it was pretty pricey. And so I said, well, I'm going to look it up on Amazon. And they had it, and it was a little cheaper, but then Amazon recommended another brand, so I'm guessing it's like the cheaper version of the same brand, but it was the #1 bestseller for larger jugs, and I wanted a bigger jug, so I ended up getting the 64 ounce size for the price that she paid for the 32 ounce size. And this is also in my Amazon shop. Well, I could look that up for you as well, since the links are working this morning. And I have to tell you, I don't even have to put ice in here, and it keeps my water cold for 24 hours. How crazy is that? I put water in here yesterday. Let's see, I ended up drinking, this is 64 ounces. I ended up drinking 2.5 of these yesterday by the time I went to bed. And the second half of the third refill had no ice last night, and I woke up and started drinking it this morning, and it's still cold. And I'm going to take a sip now. Comes with 3 types of lids. So depending on what you're doing, what kind of application, where you're going with it, it comes with 3 different types of lids. This is the lid that has a straw, and it comes with 2 straws, I'm guessing a backup. And wait till you see the colors. I went with the dark rainbow color because I felt like as much time as I spend outside, I didn't want to show a lot of dirt, right? Or a lot of markings, but they have some gorgeous mermaid colors if that's what you're interested in. I ended up buying one of the mermaid colors in the smaller size for my mom for Mother's Day. They're just so cute. And now that I've used it all weekend outside in the sun, I'm really impressed with how well it keeps things cold. Like, I have water in here without ice from 7 p.m. last night, just chilled water, no ice, and it is still cold right now. Bye, thank you, have a good day. Okay, that was our shy maintenance man who is leaving. All right, which earring do, oh, I said we'd try on the rattan ones too. Yes, everyone needs lots of water, absolutely. And there's one of the other long hoops with the rattan. I am loving this pink one. Can you hear how light? It's hard, but it's very light. You know, my earring pierced holes are already very draggy. Can you see how that's not pulling my ear down at all? Like, if it did, it would be obvious, right? Especially when you have stretched out holes. You could really see if it was pulling down, and I hope that you can see that that's not pulling down on my hole. I really want you to get a feel for how incredibly light these are. So for big earrings, yes, it almost looks like an abalone shell too. Absolutely, Judy, that's a good observation. But oh, I know, don't you love that spot? That's Bjorn. The kitties take turns sitting in that little perch underneath the fern. I think the older we get, the more likely we are to have had some sort of rips or damage to our pierced earring holes. And all I can say is that the lighter the better for me, that's for sure, because mine are super stretched out. And so to be able to wear big, bold earrings that are light is such a treat. Yarn earrings, so anytime we knit or crochet them, that usually works for big earrings. But other than that, I've never found store-bought earrings this light before. So for me, this is very exciting. If it ends up being something that excites you too, fine. If it's not, well, we'll move on. We'll end up talking about something else. Although, because I work so much on the step outs for Knit and Crochet Now season 12 this weekend, I don't have any projects to show you other than to say I have lots of projects finished and in tech editing and pattern testing stage. Including, you remember on Thursday when I showed you the red Moringa Cardi wrap vest? Turns out I didn't have the sleeves centered. I had made another mistake on that one, and so I had to unravel back. Oh yeah, I showed a video of how much I had to unravel back. It was a lot, but I'm so glad I did. You know how we talk about this from time to time, that there are mistakes that you can fudge and there are mistakes you can't fudge, and this one was a construction mistake. It was absolutely something I couldn't fudge. The armholes in the center back were not centered in the back, and it is absolutely impossible for your piece to be symmetrical if your back is not in the centered. Oh, that was hard work, Joe. Did you see how sore I was? I kept having to shake out my hands. That was a lot of yarn to unwind. What did I unwound more than 50% of the project. And yeah, my arms were sore. Unfortunately, you had to see my arm fat jiggling too. But you know what? I was actually surprised by this. I am so glad that I made the video because I didn't realize how much other people needed to see me making mistakes and fixing them. Like, I do so much of my work behind closed doors without anybody around, and it never occurred to me that people have this perception that everything that I do is perfect from the second I start it. It's so not true. I'm human. I make mistakes just as much as everybody else. It's just I didn't think there was any point in showing my mistakes because it doesn't teach you how to do something. But what I found through reading all the comments on Friday, and thank you to everybody who left comments, is that a lot of people felt like it was a learning opportunity, and it was a learning opportunity in a couple of ways, or actually maybe not so much a learning opportunity as an inspiration piece, because other people said, wow, if a master professional person can make big mistakes, then it's okay that I made mistakes too. It never occurred to me that people feel like there's something wrong with them when they make mistakes. It is absolutely 100% okay to make mistakes. It's how we learn. It's what makes us human. It's what separates us from machines. It's okay. Not only is it okay, but it's wonderful, because because when you make mistakes, you learn. Most of the time, you can learn from them. Thank you, Lou. Thank you for sharing that. So it just never occurred to me that it would be fun to watch stuff like that. So going forward, I definitely will more often, because I definitely want to inspire you to understand that everything is part of the creative process. Making mistakes, unraveling, deciding whether or not the mistake is worth working around or not worth working around. All of it's good, and all of it's important, and all of it's what makes us unique and human. It's a human condition. We make mistakes, and that's how we learn from them. And you can apply that to every aspect of life for that matter. So thank you for giving me the encouragement that it was worthwhile to share that with you. And yes, man, did that hurt. It did hurt. My arms were sore, my hands were sore, and then instead of taking a break, I dove right into step outs. But I'm very happy that I'm more than 50% done and ready for the show. So I'll definitely be able to pepper in the last 2 sets of step outs throughout the week, or maybe even next week, or maybe even this weekend. Did I mention that I bought the mermaid size jug for my mom? The 32-ounce jug in mermaid colors for my mom for Mother's Day. I think it's gonna. She saw mine yesterday and she's like, "Wow, that's really nice." She says it's too big for me, too heavy, but I really like it. And I told her they had mermaid colors. She was like, "Wow, really?" So I think she's gonna be really happy that. And she doesn't have a nice jug. She makes her own by freezing water bottles in the freezer. So I think that she's going to be really excited when she sees that. Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, the more you do something, the faster you get at it. Absolutely. So later today, we need to go check out the plants too. Looks like the pruning back of the bougainvillea worked. We have plants that are looking like they are doing really well now, so I'm happy about that. Let me turn the camera around and show you my fern first, and my sweet baby kitty. Look at his little paws hanging off the side. Oh, Faye, you got the earrings for your daughter for Mother's Day. That's a great idea. That set of earrings would make a great Mother's Day present too. Absolutely. And you know what? You figure if there's 18 pairs in there for $23, chances are there's at least one pair somebody would like, and they could give away the others to somebody else. And there's my ivy. Oh, my messy pots back there, and my Vanda orchid. Look at how amazing my 2 big orchids are doing. Look at how many flowers they have on them, and there's still buds that aren't open yet. These are my failure pots. I did not do well with herbs again, but I will try again when I feel up to it. There's my lemon tree from a seed. I do believe that I didn't water it enough this week. You can see some of the leaves are a little brown. I think now that the weather's getting much hotter here, like it's significantly hotter this week than it has been, so we are entering summer here. I'm going to have to make a point to water my stuff more often. Here's my little aloe vera plant. Here's my big flowering aloe vera. Now the red on there is okay. That's what it does in the sun. It turns red in the sun and it turns green back in the evening. My gardenia is not doing well. Does anybody know if gardenia is supposed to be in full sun or not, I feel like this one's always singed and burned. I don't know if I'm not watering it enough or maybe it's getting too much sun. This is a spot that is full sun. There's my pineapple top from a pineapple from the grocery store, not doing great. My lemon tree that I bought at Home Depot is just thriving over here. Look at how green the leaves are. Oh, hopefully you'll see some butterflies today too. We've had butterflies here in the backyard all weekend. I counted at least 10 baby butterflies back here yesterday. I say baby butterflies because they were 2 inches. Now, I don't know. That looks more like a moth. No, that's like a white butterfly, I guess. I don't know what it is. Anyway, there were 2-inch orange butterflies in the backyard yesterday, at least 10 of them. I don't know what it is. Anyway, look at how productive my plumeria is. Like, look at all those flowers. I couldn't even count all of them. They're just, I know the mulch is amazing. Unfortunately, it will bleach in the sun also, but while it's bright and orange, I'm just gonna enjoy the heck out of it. Okay, my plumerias, they don't look great yet, but they are definitely looking better since being pruned. Like that one's probably the medium quality. This one bounced back the quickest, and this one has not totally bounced back yet, but there's flowers on. Oh, there's a butterfly. There's another one. Can you see 2 butterflies over there? You see the 2 orange butterflies? Oh, I hope you got to see them. Anyway, so there's flowers on all 3 of the bougainvillea, and here's the one that I took a branch from the one next to the house. Remember when there was a branch on that was growing up into the screen? I cut it out and I stuck it in the ground here, and I believe I showed you this last week, right? There's leaves growing on it, so it looks like it is going to take, which is so exciting. And the thing is, I really want to be able to cover this. I think it'd be really amazing if I could make this back wall totally private, because you can't see through those. And so it'd be really nice for this section to fill in and have a completely private backyard. That's the goal. That's the goal anyway. So there's our plant update. I will be getting, oh, did you see the butterflies? I think somebody said they did. That's great. So we saw at least 2. I counted at least 10 yesterday morning, which was just, I was sitting out here. Okay, Grace, then I really screwed up with my gardenia, didn't I? Well, here's the rub, right? I really was hoping to leave the plumeria a potted plant here on the lanai, but it's toxic to kitties. So I have this balance of what do I plant in the yard versus what do I leave on the lanai based on what's safe for the kitties, since they love plants. Oh, my earrings don't match again. Since they, what was I saying? Oh, I forget what I was saying. Oh, so I'm always going back and forth between what can go in the yard, or what can stay on the lanai, and what goes in the yard based on what's safe for the kitties, because they love plants. So the gardenia turned out it wasn't safe for kitties, so that's why I decided to plant it outside. And for some reason I didn't think to look up how much sunlight it needed first. So I guess I might try to transplant it. Might be a good spot is over here, like just outside the lanai here might be a good spot for it, because that's actually a spot that doesn't get a lot of sunlight, and then it would be close to where I sit so I could still smell it. So I've never transplanted a plant that I've planted before. Hopefully I do okay with that. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in watching or not. Would you guys want to be with me while I dig up a plant and replant it somewhere else? We could. I also have my new HelloFresh delivery coming today. If you are interested, I could do an unboxing video today when that comes, and allow you guys to pick which meal I make first. Grace says bright light and away from the foundation of the house. Okay. How big will a gardenia get? Could that be part of the privacy wall in the back? Because if so, I could plant it all the way at the back fence too. I can't remember how a gardenia is a bush. not direct sunlight, then this might be a good spot over here. Or maybe in between the bougainvillea, I don't know. Oh, so much to figure out. Anyway, so it's possible. I thought so too, Joe. I'm going to have to do some research on that. If gardenia will get big, then I will pop it in between the two plumeria, or two bougainvillea in the back. If they don't get big, I might put it right here in front of the screen. Yes, Grace is a master gardener. Grace gives me advice all the time on my plants. I'm very grateful for all of your advice, Grace. You've done so much for me over the years. I appreciate it. Yes, Grace knows a lot about gardening. Me, not so much. It's funny. I've had the opposite of a green thumb my whole life, and it is only in the last year that my wishes have come true and I've gotten better. Oh, BB just ordered earrings too. I'm so glad, you guys. It's the simple things, right? The earrings are not a big deal. They're not a lot of money, but I'm excited about just something new, and I'm glad that I could share that with all of you. And just in time for Mother's Day too. Why not? All right, well, we are out of time, and let's see. Let's do one quote from the book, from one of the books. Gardenias 3 to 5 feet tall. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, God, wouldn't that be beautiful back here? My goodness. I think we did Booker T. Washington last. No, we did Florence Nightingale too. We did Florence Scovel Shinn. We did Francis of Assisi. We did Buddha. Ooh, this is a good one too. This is by Helen Keller. What I am looking for is not out there, it is in me. Oh, this is so profound. I've read so many books that tap into this too, like what you see in others, what you like or dislike in others is really what you like or dislike in yourself, which is so hard to grasp sometimes, but also very interesting. But also when you're looking for something, like whether you're looking for love or respect or forgiveness or whatever, often it's because you are really looking for it inside as well. And it's really interesting when you can still your mind and maybe meditate on it or think on it. It's nothing you have to talk about out loud to anybody else, but it is something that's interesting to think about sometimes when you're really trying to explore yourself with yourself, explore you with yourself, and grow within yourself. Again, has nothing to do with talking about other people. It's something you can do just as self-discovery on your own. So thank you, Helen Keller. What I am looking for is not out there, it is in me. I love that one. I love a lot of her quotes too. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I appreciate your patience in me being a few minutes late this morning. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, that's all, but I hope you enjoyed my show and tell with all the earrings that I will be planning outfits for next week. So we'll do that together later this week when some of my larger plus size tops arrive. We will put together my outfits for my episodes on Knit and Crochet Now Season 12 that I will be filming in Indiana next week. So exciting. What else? Hope you enjoyed my little plant update in my backyard. So much to see and so much to share. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you.